This was slightly planned, slightly unplanned, so we'll give a moment for someone to join. And if there's at least one join, we'll talk about it some more. So let me just give you the view for now. Allow me to change the setup. See, there is one like already. Thanks for that. And there's one live join. Nyati. Blessing Nyati. Morning. Nikki de Wet, goeiemorgen. Right. We have some live viewers. We'll start the whole process in a moment. I just need to figure out camera settings, as this has been slightly unplanned. And the sun is quite bright behind the camera there. I'll see if I have to adjust the color and the settings a bit. So this is not entirely planned. The reason for that is I did plan to do a live stream from Augrabiez. I did understand that some repairs had been made to the first 3 viewing points at Augrabiez. I arrived there this morning ready to set up a live stream, and talking to the guys at the gate, the repairs have not been done. It's not open for viewing yet, so I decided there's no use going in there for a live stream. We've been up there, done it once, and no use in doing it again unless we can add the first 3 viewing points. They are more spectacular at the medium level where the river is now. If I remember correct from yesterday's video, the river here is running at about 82 along the whole of the Lower Orange, below Van der Kloop. It's running at about 82 cubic meters per second at the moment. It varies a little bit depending on where you look at the measurement. And the measurements, I'm talking about the measurements, is why we came here. Let me just see what's happening there for a moment. I'll move you. 21 people, wow. So I think first things first, let's see if we can just adjust something. No. Okay, no. Alright. We're gonna make this live stream just exactly as long as people want to have it, and then we'll stop it and shut it down as it's unplanned. And I don't have anything set up so I can show you anything on the screen, anything like that. So what we see here is what we're going to see. I have a question for the viewers. Let's see who's the first to be able to identify where I'm at. How's that for a challenge? This is a weir. This weir was built quite recently, so it's fairly new. And the layout of the weir here is to show the to measure the flow of the river. So you will see some structure around. Let me just move it down slightly. See some structure here that allows for measurement. There's some steel plates here, and a little bit precarious. Let me see if I can show you a measuring plate. I have to lock some things. Alright. Let me just see what's going on in the Lelani's there, Kevin de Villiers, my brother from Johannesburg, will be there today. You can name it if you know where it is. Augrabiez, he's going to be at Augrabiez today. Google sê Holsloot. Holsloot, Lelani now. Not exactly. There is something that I will show you that will be misleading slightly. I'll show you that in a moment. I'll show you that in a moment. I'll just have to be careful up here. I'm on a narrow concrete, what would you call it? There's a name for that kind of thing. You look across there, it's similar to that. I'm standing on that and it's kind of narrow and kind of difficult to move around on and set the camera up. How's the sound, by the way? Is this too noisy or is my voice clear enough? Let me show you something that might mislead you. Let's see if I can have this at an angle. No, that's. I see there someone gave a name. Is that visible at all? I cannot see. Anyway, not sure I can make it stand out enough to be visible. Ah, there, it seems visible there. Let's see if I can hold it still for a moment. That's the South African flag and the Namibian flag. So, why they put it up like that there, I don't know. Someone mentioned the name. Okay, so Kevin says Augrabiez yours. He's on a road trip. Must he not bother go there? Augrabiez is always worth visiting. It's just that in about 3 years now, I've been unable to go to the forward 3 viewing points. Previous times, because of the high water level, it's not possible to go there, and then in the last floods, those viewing points were damaged, and they haven't bothered repairing them now. How long has it been now? About a year. A lot of fish jumping in here. There's some fishermen on the other side. I'll see if I can show you the fish as well. We'll move to a different viewing point in a moment. So it's always worth going to Augrabiez. It's just the forward 3 at the first fall that is not open. And you can always do the drive through the park. Oh, it's always worth it. see what's happening. Sorry, I have to move the camera if I want to watch something. Lelani, no, it's not Douglas. Kevin mentioned it, it's Augrabiez. Kevin, you're spot on. This is the Augrabiez weir. So this is the bridge that crosses the Orange from Blowpits to Rimvasmark. I'm gonna try and see if I can change the camera so you can get a better look at the bridge. So many birds there, it looks like it's a swarm of muggies. Let's see, I don't know. Lelani, no, not far out, yeah. Augrabiez. I don't know if you can see the birds up there. Let's just move to a vantage point where it's slightly more easy. It's slightly easier to walk and pay attention to the camera without falling in. It's a little bit precarious. Okay. Catching a fish with the camera is very difficult because they pop up anywhere, and if I have it in one area still just watching water, it's not that interesting. I wanted to check something. We're not going to stretch this out much more, but I want to show something where I saw the flags. I found the reason for the flags, and it seems that there's some cooperation between South Africa and Namibia. That's the south side of the river. This is the northern bank of the river. This is not Namibia, this is Rimvasmark. The Namibian border is further downstream from us, about another, I think, 25 kilometers. These measuring plates. It looks like there is some measuring equipment in there. And the one that I showed you, the first one, had a South African and a Namibian flag on. So it seems that they are used for both South Africa and Namibia. Then there's another plate with equipment in that has a flag on one, a South African flag on one, and a Namibian flag on the other side, and then a South African and Namibian flag on the other compartment. Then there's a Namibian one and a South African one, and a South African one and a Namibian one. So it looks like the flags there because the two different countries do measurements different ways. Okay, anyways, I don't have something else. I had some stuff prepared, but I can't put it on the computer yet. I can't show it on the screen. Let's see if there's any questions. If there's no questions, stop the live stream. I had another option going upstream from Augrabiez this morning. I chose to come to the Namibian side, up to the Augrabiez side, and from there to revert upstream would have taken too long. It would have been midday before I would have reached where I wanted to go. But maybe in the next couple of days we'll do one from an area that I had in mind on the river. See if there's any questions. Lani vra gaan ons Augrabiez valle toe. Sy sal graag wil sien hoe dit nou daar lyk. Amanda. Okay, Lani nee. Gaan nie Augrabiez toe nie omdat dis nie moet werk nie met daai viewing points wat stil nog steeds toe is. Observation platforms or what that they call is not prepared yet, so it's still closed up. About 80 cubic meters per second, 82 cubic meters per second, so that means 82,000 liters of water per second that you can see flowing here. So this is 82,000 liters of water per second. Let's see if you can see the high water mark on the bridge, the pillars of the bridge. See if I can zoom in there a little bit. Any sticker says more, dis Vredesvallei Blouputs. You're correct. Not least. So you can see the high water mark. Let's see if I can point it out there, up there on the bridge. And that is the level that the water reaches during flood levels of around 3,500 cubic meters per second. What is that? That's about 50 times what the level is now. 45 times as much water flowing through the river as is flowing now. You can see also the variation that we've had the last couple of months in the river, going up to about 200 cubic is going to be about just below that dark line above the water. That looks like it's about 1.8 meter to 2 meter above the water current level, and then you have different lines in there. So that was about 200 to 300 cubic meters per second. Okay. Okay, that's going to be it for this live stream. I will, if I have a confirmed date for the next one, I'll put up a date. I'll try to find upstream of Kakamas, between Kakamas and Keimus. There's an area that we rode past about, I don't know, 12 years ago. We did a rowing trip from Keimus to Kakamas. It took about 2 days to complete. We camped along the riverbank and there were some very interesting places, and I'll see if I can reach one of those for another video. It's a normally unreachable place, but it should be possible to get there. Put up some advance notice. It might be in a bit of a funny time, an early morning, midweek or something like that, which is probably not going to suit a lot of people. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. If someone is still up there, I'm thinking about making a a video, let's say 20-minute video, something like that, with just this view. Put it up. Anyone who wants something relaxing, can put it up on the background. What do you think about that idea? Anyway, I'll sign off now. See you on the next one. Cheers. Willie, groete daar. Jelani, goeie idee. Ek dink ek gaan dit doen. See you guys on the next one. Cheers.